Look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Thompson. Paul George is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard. And for the Mavericks, in its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Lively in at the center, rocking down the middle. So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams. And Doris, each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
Now, here's George. On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bryant, and Davis sends it back.
Come on, now. You've got to bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
Here's Kobe. That doesn't go either for Bryant. On the wing, Thompson. Irving for 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Thompson surveying the floor. George finds Thompson. Now Kobe. Here's Wembanyama. Lively defending. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now here's Irving. In the corner, it's Flagg. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss. That sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wembanyama, a screen. On deep, Maxey. Thompson with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here is Irving. Pass to Lively. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flagg. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Over Thompson. For 3, Kobe. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Irving finds Thompson. Back to Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bryant. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Bryant. 6 to shoot. On its way from Irving for 2. And they recover it. Thompson from long range. Drills the three-pointer. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the middle. And Bryant slams it in.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Bryant with the steal. Here's Maxey. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now, here's Maxey. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Thompson passes to George. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Dallas leading by 3. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back over to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Hallie. Thank you. Now here's Thompson, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. From deep, Maxey. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Irving for 3. That one, no good.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for them.
And Thompson throws it down.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And that one misses. And Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Maxey passes to Thompson. Back to Maxey. Outside for Wembanyama. Lets it go from 11. Yep, it counts. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
At well over 7 feet tall. Inside is easy money for Victor.
Gafford sets the pick for Washington. Pass to Exum. Back to Washington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. There's the triple. Russell, no luck. San Antonio trailing here. Thompson passes to Maxey. George with the screen on Russell. And here's Maxey outside. And it's George finishing it off.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
And here's Washington outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kobe kicks to Maxey. Wembanyama outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Dallas has gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Pass to Washington. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being in.
Ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Anthony Davis is checked in for Dallas. The Spurs also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for George. And Brian subbed in for Bryant. That free throw good from Washington. Well, what you get with P.J. Washington, we've seen it, Doris, an all-around game.
Kevin, he's cross-positional. He can make shots in big moments. He can absorb a huge defensive assignment, and the man loves to compete.
Now, here's Maxey. Still scoreless. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
Yeah, you can see the kind of attention that Daniel Gafford attracts. He enjoys getting hit, folks.
You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
What you love about Daniel Gafford, he knows who he is. He's going to be a force in the painted area on both ends. He's going to take high percentage shots, and he doesn't mind the dirty work.
Russell against Maxey. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. The Mavericks leading. Inside, knocks it loose, and stolen by Maxey. From deep, Bryant. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall with it, shoots over Bryant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've got Najee Marshall. Davis is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Russell in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Bryant. And here's George for 3. Out to Kobe. There's the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Mavericks. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Maxey with it. Picked up by Davis. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Bryant, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Anthony Davis talked about what motivates him. He said championships, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard. All that stuff matters the most to me. Don't get me wrong, money is amazing, but my legacy will win that battle every time. Back to you.
Priorities straight. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Misses from close range. Dallas leading by 3. Marshall dishes to Davis. Russell with it. Now defended by Bryant. Now Gafford. Back to Russell. Launches it from deep. And Spona with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Maxey. Feibel for three. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Yes, that goes in. George has got his third basket of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot.
Timeout. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Ryan is checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Maxey. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Davis. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harper. There's a screen. Outside Bryant. Back to Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Irving finds Russell. The Mavericks rebound. And he drops it in from the low post. Gafford's got 6.
Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
Harper with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Irving looking for an opening. Sinks the three-pointer. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Washington. And Thompson in for Marshall. Now here's Bryant. Pass to Harper. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Irving. To Davis. Lets it go with a 3. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Davis. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Wembanyama passes to Harper. Outside, Kobe. No good, unable to end this run.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Pass to Davis. Here's Lively. It's stolen by Feibel. Now here's Harper. Still without a basket. Bryant backs for 2. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
To the paint. Some nice passing here by Dallas. In the corner, it's Flag. 5 to shoot. Davis setting the pick for Flag. Count it. Flag's got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second.
Now here's Harper. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Washington's checked in. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Kobe, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Now here's Thompson to stop the run. Oh!
My goodness.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And the Spurs with some changes. Paul George comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Harper. Irving with a clean look. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Ryan in the post. He's covered by Thompson. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Bryant.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Kobe with the steal. Pass to Thompson. Stolen by Washington. So the wing on the left. Here's Flag. A second chance effort. And it's Lively laying it in.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. Now Wembanyama. He's covered by Irving. They double team Wembanyama. And Bryant kicks to Maxey. Off target with his three. Dallas leading by 13. Pass to Irving. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
From deep, Maxey. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Another three for Dallas.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Maxey. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Derek Lively.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
Dallas making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Irving against Kobe. And here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Lively a screen on Bryant. Irving from long range. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got 14 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And so it's Dallas with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForge. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
I mean, what more can we say about the skill of Kyrie Irving? He's just so smooth with the ball in his hand. He makes scoring appear effortless.
It's been one of those nights for Kyrie, making the difficult plays look easy. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Spurs. 19-point game on the court right now for the Spurs. Maxey out there with Bryant. Then there's Wembanyama. Then it's Paul George. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. Maxey with it. Picked up by Thompson. A 3 from Bryant. Hands it from downtown. Bryant's got the opening bucket to start the second half for San Antonio. To the wing right side. Outside Irving. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Lively a screen on Thompson. Irving misses.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Maxey finds Wembanyama. Back to Maxey. From the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. He takes it in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Dallas moving it around. Davis setting the pick for flag. No good on the 3.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Thompson against Bryant. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way up.
Back to Lively. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools. Length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
And he's good on the second. TB1 complained about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Thompson outside. Irving a screen on Maxey. Thompson from long range. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thompson's got 9.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Right side, Kobe. Fades and shoots. And another basket for San Antonio.
80% shooting to start the 3rd, 4 for 5.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Mavericks coach Jason Kidd addressing the upset over trading away Luka Doncic, and Kidd said he did everything he was supposed to do for the city and the team. But things change. Now we are being judged on the change. If you don't like it, then you have to get out of this business. Kevin, back to you.
Winning sure cures all, doesn't it? All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
And the Spurs making a change here. Isaac's checked in.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. A different look now for San Antonio. Bonus checked in. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Asar Thompson. Davis finds Lively. Now flag. Gallus again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Mavericks leading by 11. Pass to Lively. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
Well, you can see Lively adding to his toolkit. You love that little interior bucket.
Maxey with it. Lively defending. And slam dunk by Maxey.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove. How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
For Kyrie Irving, Doris, what a run to the finals in 2024 with the Mavs.
He works seamlessly with the great Luka Doncic. And the beauty of Kyrie Irving historically is put him next to a great player and you will not in any way diminish his game.
Flag. Pass to Thompson. Now Irving. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance. Earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Back to Maxey. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. And 12 points for Tyrese Maxey.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Irving against Harper. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Maxey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Harper against Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. And Gafford throws it down.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
Pass to Thybulle. Back to Maxey. And stolen by Russell. Over in the corner, Marshall. He shoots again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In fourth, the Spurs.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
Here's Wembanyama, and that one is good. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Russell from long range.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's Bryant. And Wembanyama throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Bible with the ball. He has yet to score. Kobe can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Irvin. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Kobe. It's rebounded by Dallas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Marshall can't hit. Spurs trail by 16. Bryant inside. Russell's there. Feibel for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Irving's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Dallas up by 16. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Davis. Najee Marshall's out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Washington. Defended by Feibel. The 3 from Davis. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Boy, at his size, just Jonathan Isaac moves so well. The long strides in transition, wow.
Russell passes to Washington. Isaac with the steal. Buries it down low. Isaac's got 4 points in the quarter. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 16-point lead. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Wembanyama. It's up a 3. Rebound by Marshall.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now Washington back to Russell. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Over to the wing. Fires for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Spurs trail by 18. Right side, Kobe. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Marshall dishes to Russell. Kobe with the steal. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Marshall with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And he drives in. Marshall can't hit.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And the rejection by Gafford.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
And Marshall kicks to Russell. Washington against Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. They set the pick. The three from Bryant. It doesn't go either for Bryant.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Russell. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Kobe. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
Marshall finds Russell. His three-pointer's off the mark.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Bryant looking over the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Friday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
And for that game against Indiana, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Now we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Pass to Thompson. Lively a screen on Maxey. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Both free throws good for Irving. Spurs trail by 19. Now Maxey. And Wembanyama up top. Lively defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And the talk about Dylan Harper. Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
No good from the wing. Spurs trail by 20 and stolen by Flag. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Out to Thompson. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama passes to Harper. San Antonio again missing. Mavericks leading by 20. Pass to Lively. And here is Irving. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Irving against Maxey. Thompson outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one on Harper.
I think when we look back on the career of Klay Thompson, he is going to be considered one of the greatest shooters in the history of this league.
And the Mavericks go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Davis. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Hardy in for Irving. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Green's checked in. And now we go courtside for this story on Jonathan Isaac. What have they told you there, Allie?
Guys, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for San Antonio. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's not enough to keep this gamer out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Shot clock at 6. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kyrie Irving.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like